bless the Lord to all times. His mercy shall continue be in my mouth. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. They looked at him and were radiant. Their faces were not ashamed. The angels of the Lord encamps all around those who fear him and deliver him. Oh, fear the Lord, you his saints. There is no want to those who fear him. Come, your children, listen to me. I will teach you the fear of the Lord. Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from speaking deceit. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are open to their cry. The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears. Deliver them out of all their troubles. Many are the righteous, are the afflictions of the righteous, and the Lord delivers him out of them all. Let's go. Let's say together. Evil shall slay the wicked, and those who hate the righteous shall be condemned. The Lord redeems the soul of his servants. None of those who trust in him shall be condemned. Please be all seated. Today, because of this Thanksgiving, I decided to use this Psalms. It's a thanks psalm, praising the God. And the Psalms was written by David when he was running away from Saul. So to run away from Saul, he went to Palestine. So because if you go to enemy's place, you will be safe. But he was not safe. And he was caught there, and he acted like a madman, and he escaped from there. After that, he wrote this psalm. This psalm is called an acrostic psalm. Basically, it means that the psalms, every first words of the letter of the verse is the sequence of Hebrew letters. So, like the sequence of the Hebrew letter is the first every letter verses. So it's kind of a poem. And this psalms from 1 to 20. 1 to 10 is a hymn, and 11 to 22 is a sermon. So I will try to very precisely. It's this Psalms, like 1 to 4, it talks about, I will bless the Lord to all the times. His mercy shall continually be in my mouth. David talks about my soul shall make it boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear of it, and magnify the Lord with me, and let me exalt his name together. I sought the Lord, and he heard me. This Psalms 1 to 4, he talks about his praises, how God saved him from everywhere. This is the praise he says. When we ask for Lord for everything, like anything, he gives you. I will give you an example which is kind of relevant to like a Thanksgiving today. Like I just remembered it like yesterday when I was reading this Psalms. It just happened to me like about, I think it was 9-10 years ago. I was the one who was cooking the turkey. Basically, they told me to get the turkey. So I was the one who was making the turkey. And then and I got at the time there was more people, I think, and we had on the Thursday, it was on a Thursday we had the Thanksgiving. So I got the 2 biggest turkey I can find. It was like 16-17 pounds. I went to my store. There was a cook who makes good food. So I told him, like, you have to prepare the turkey. I have to get the turkey by 12 in the afternoon. So our store opens at 6. I said, you should prepare one day before. You have to put in the oven at 6 or 7 because it takes like, in calculation, 5 hours of turkey to cook, and this was 2 big turkeys. So there was a prayer meeting at this time. I left from here at 11:30, reached there at 12. So because of 1 we have a Thanksgiving lunch, right? So at 12 I went to the oven, put the temperature inside it. It was 110. 110. I said, I went back to, what did you do? Like, it's 110, it's like 165, it will take another 2 hours. And I said, maybe my thermometer is wrong. I went and opened a new one, put it inside. It was still 110. I said, I really said, I have to get this turkey. It's like it's 2 o'clock in the book. I have to get it. It's so embarrassing for me. I went to my room. I started praying. I know it's not for me. I'm going for this church. Help me. I am not making it up. Seriously. I went back. One of the cook in my place said, I think the turkey is cooked. I said, how is it cooked? It was, and then I went back. And they said, you know, in the turkey, some turkey, they say, temperature thing in it, it bursts when it cooks. So it came out. God, I said there's something wrong. I went to, it was 165, not making it up. It's nothing like this. I cannot believe it. And I just for like not boasting myself, of eating turkey all my life, that was the best turkey. Again, going back to this. So then he looked at him. So on the, and that's how the God's provision works in your life. Seriously, it happens. It happens to everybody. So it's Psalms. Then it says chapter 5. It talks about that they look at him and were radiant. Their faces were not ashamed. Like the radiance. When you look at the Lord, there's a radiance. Like you be radiant when you look at him. It talks about the. Like you lack nothing when you look at him. Okay? Whatever you lack, everybody has lacked something. But when because of when you look at him and be radiant, their faces were not ashamed. And he says that a poor man cried out, and the Lord heard it. What is a poor man? David is a poor man. You know when Jesus says that, blessed is the man who is poor in spirit. What do you mean by poor? That means he lacks. He lacks. What is poor in spirit means? You are poor in spirit. You ask for more. You are poor. David is poor. He says, blessed. The poor man cried out in this, and he saved me from all his troubles. Like there's so much trouble in his life. And David is saying, he saved me. And then, and then he says that, and again I go back, it says that, and the angels of the Lord encampeth all those who fear him and deliver him. Then it says that, fear him. Angels of the Lord who goes fear. So fear, like if you say Proverbs 1:8 says that, you know what Proverbs 1:8 says that? Is the beginning of knowledge, not wisdom. I will come back to it. It says knowledge. It says knowledge. Okay, fear of the God is the beginning of knowledge. And you know, what is the difference between wisdom and knowledge? Knowledge is to know something. Wisdom is to implement the knowledge. So basically, it's Act 9:31 says that. So when Paul says on Act 9:31, so the church throughout all Judea, Galilee and Samaria had peace and was being built up. It grew in strength, living in the fear of the Lord and the encouragement of the Holy Spirit. The thing is that fear of the Lord is not, fear is always we think about as a negative. You know, fear is fear of everything. Like we are fear of so much stuff in our life, right? So, but it's a negative. But this fear is not a negative, it's a positive fear. Like when you, I was looking at like, it says being fear of the Lord is kind of like, it's reverence, awe, the love towards him, the respect for the Lord, and loving obedience to him, a humble submission to the God's will, steaming from the awareness of his power, holiness. This is the fear we talk about. And David in this, he talks about, and then he says that, and angels of the Lord encamps all those who fear him and delivers them. And then he talks about, taste and see the Lord is good. So we talk about, taste and see the Lord. There's a song also, right? So when we talk about taste and see the Lord is good. When somebody says, you have to show me the power of God, then I will believe in you. You have to show me miracles. Then no, this says that you have to believe in him, then you will get them. So, like, have you you tasted a food, like you say a food, okay? A food, when you don't taste the food, you say this is the food. How can you describe the food? Like you have not tasted a food. Like, you know, so I was wondering, like, have you had a durian? Have you heard of durian? It's the most smelling fruit in the world. You know, they say that. You know, in air, it's in plane is banned. You cannot take a durian with you. It's that smelly. I always thought, like, the first guy who opened a durian, like, what would I have thought about it? Like, this is the most smelly fruit. Let me try to eat it. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he would have in this desperate situation, very hungry. So always I say, when you open it, it's a nice fruit. You know, the thing is that if you have to taste it first. You know, then you will know it. Taste and see the Lord is good. It says that you have to live with. You have to see how God's provision after you believe it. Mark 13:13 says that the guy was walking with Jesus because his daughter was like, Jesus was going to save one of the man's daughter. So he says that, Lord, I believe in you. He believes in him. But help my unbelief. All our life, sometimes we believe in God, but sometimes we have these doubts in our life. Help it, God, help my unbelief. And then we go back, and in Hebrews it says that, Hebrews 12:12 says that, therefore, since we receive the kingdom that cannot be shaken, let us be thankful. So worship God acceptably with reverence. It means fear and fear. Our God is a consuming fire. Proverbs 12:8-13 also says that fear of the Lord is to hate evil, pride, arrogance, evil way, and forward mouth do I hate. And now I'm going, Proverbs 9:10 says that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. The knowledge of holy. The fear of the Lord is the prerequisite of wisdom. Prerequisite. You need to know it. It's a prerequisite of wisdom. And also when you say that that of taste, it says on Peter 2:3 says that the more spiritual milk of word. It's like the pure spiritual milk of the word is like newborn babies. Like, you know, that's so they can grow spirituality now that they have experienced God's goodness. So fear of the Lord should move in your heart, in your life, in a way that it will give you stability. You know, it has to give you stability. That's what it is. So that David talks about. Now David comes back to a sermon. So then he talks about that how God gives provision to everything to you, even though a lion, it says that on the lion may grow hungry and weak. A lion, you know, lion can go hungry. You know why he used the word lion or a young lion? Because it's in other translations it says young lion. Young lion means that young lion is the apex predator. He's the top of the jungle, right? He can get food. Like for him, everything is a buffet. He can just walk. There's always this animal. He's pretty smart. So even if he gets hungry, you will not. It says that the apex predator, the top guy, the top animal in the animal kingdom can get hungry. You will not. So now it talks about a sermon, like from 11 he says, come, I shall listen to me, I will teach you the fear of the Lord, again the fear of the Lord. Who are you love life, desire to see many good. So like everybody likes life and they want to see good things in their life, right? Everybody wants. For that, what should you do? Keep your tongue from evil and your lips from telling lies. Turn your from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. I always talk about it. When I talked last about in this church, I said about tongues. You know, speak. You cannot talk bad. That's what David is always talking about. If you want to have a good life, don't do evil, don't talk bad, and do good deed. So, example of David, my dad was very harsh on David last week. So I'm just being a little bit hard. So I was giving a support for David, like in a way that David was, I like David. He's a different character of a person. So if you heard about the small story, what is his name? I always, Mephibosheth. I always confuse. And David. It's a very nice anecdote of character of a David. He was the son of Jonathan. This boy was the son of Jonathan. He became crippled. And David remembered it. After becoming the king, killed all the enemies. He remembered, this Jonathan's son is dead. I need to help him. And what did he do? Gave him everything and made him sit on his table. A king's table. He made a son. That's the character of a person. That's how you can become. That's a lot of people become rich and they forget stuffs. You know, a lot of people have name so, no, David was not like that. And that's what he says that. And this is the character of David, and he did good. He talks about it. And then and now we go back. The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, their ears are attentive to their cry, but the face of the Lord is against those who do evil, to blot out the name for the earth. The righteous cry out, Lord hears them, he delivers them from all trouble. And then it says, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and save those who trust in spirit. He's close to the brokenhearted. A lot of people, we all go through so much problems. Sometimes life is giving. But he says, the more you are brokenhearted, the Lord is close to you. He will deliver you. He says that from your troubles. That's what it is. When David is seeing this thing, that when he goes through this thing, God is more closer to him. And then he says he protects all his bones, not one of them is broken. Okay, for that let's go to John 19, 32 and 33. It talks about when Jesus was put on the cross. John 19, 32 and 33 and 36, I will read. The soldiers came, broke the leg of two men crucified with Jesus. When they came to Jesus, they saw he was already dead and did not break his legs. Okay. Now on verse 36 it says that these events were done so the scripture would be fulfilled. Not one of his bones shall be broken. It says that, David says that, it has this, he protects not one of it broken. And it's in the Jesus, not leg was broken. And it's the last it says, evil will slay the wicked, the force of the righteous will be condemned. This is it. Evil will slay the wicked, the force of the righteous will be condemned. It means that anybody who does bad to you don't have to take a revenge on people. You don't have to go after anybody. God will take care of them. They don't have to we always revenge, you did so bad, I have to go after him. No, you don't have to do anything. God will go after the foes who are for his righteous. God will rescue his servants. No one will take refuge in him, will be condemned. The thing is that, as Romans 8:1 says, Jesus was condemned for you. We will take the refuge in the blood of the Lamb. None of us will be condemned because Jesus died for us. And Psalms, in this Psalms it says that no one will take because no one will be condemned. I thank for the time. God bless you.